that 89% of single parents within the Black community are women, and only 11% of single parents within the Black community are men. Now, why is that important? Because what that's showing us is that there is a large percentage of women that are procreating and having babies with a very small percentage of men. Now, here's the thing. Usually anytime I hear a conversation around, single parenthood and, child support and just the different struggles associated with that, I see a lot of Dusties thrown around. I see a lot of, men are stepping up to the plate, yada, yada, yada. And while I certainly know that that does happen, unfortunately, there are times when Black men as a collective get judged for the behavior of a very small percentage of men. Again, that's 11%. The reality is over half of Black men are single and without kids. So what we are seeing is that, again, there is a very small percentage of men who are actually find themselves in that particular position. Now, why is that? My personal opinion is that we are taught sometimes to value a certain kind of masculinity, and sometimes that masculinity is just not good. It's toxic. What do I mean? Basically, we can go after the hot guy or the dangerous guy or the guy with swag, the guy that gets all the attention from women. I mean, even if we look anecdotally at celebrities, you look at the Features of the world, the Nick Cannon of the world. There's so many examples. Men who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas and continue. And meanwhile, there's over half of the population of Black men who just don't have kids and they're not even in relationships. And so I think sometimes we are encouraged to seek after a certain kind of masculinity, and then certain guys get looked over because maybe they don't have swag, maybe they're not have the best or the biggest personality, maybe they're more quiet, but they're in the library studying, trying to work on a business or trying to get a degree or trying to whatever it may be. And again, those guys get lifted over, and then we go after some of the guys who already maybe have previous baby mamas. Maybe your baby mama number 3, number 4, and now what that means is that guy is in a financial situation that is incredibly burdensome to him, and then you end up being a number. And like I said, that can just create a whole bunch of different chaos. So those are my thoughts, though. Those are my thoughts. That a large percentage of women are going after a very small percentage of men, and that is taxing those men and putting them in a situation where, like I said, they may have 4, 5, 6 baby mamas, and at a certain point, your average guy just cannot sustain that financially. Now there's issues with child support. Now there's a hard time financially. Now the woman, she's in a really hard, position financially because she's not getting support, and it can create a whole bunch of different chaos. And meanwhile, there's guys who are just there chilling by themselves, no kids. But again, if we now assume and we now generalize all Black men for the activities with that small percentage, I think it creates an imbalance, and it's actually not telling the truth. I think the truth, or the bigger question, is why are we women choosing only a small percentage of men? What do you think? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and definitely leave your comments. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we will talk later. Bye.